Welcome to class number 6 of Ideal Hands-On Projects. In this class, we'll be taking a look at the Facebook chatbot development. Last class, we took a look at Facebook account, Facebook developer account. Today, in this class, we will be taking a look at how to build our very first Facebook chatbot. Okay. As usual, our agenda, we'll recap what we did in the last class. Basically Facebook account and Facebook setup, developer account setup. Then we'll write our very first Facebook chatbot. We'll review the key players of the Facebook Messenger through which we will interact with the chatbot. Facebook Cloud, that is providing us all the services for sending and receiving messages to the Facebook Messenger. Ngrok, which is a program that we all installed that will allow a chatbot that is running on our laptop to be visible to Facebook. And of course, our Facebook chatbot code, which is all in Node.js JavaScript code. So we'll go through all of them and we'll walk through the steps in developing the very first ideal chatbot and run on our PC and of course on our smartphone also we can run it. So that's what we are planned for this class. This is the system architecture that we went through in the last class number 5. So as I indicated, there are 4 players, Facebook Cloud, and connected to the Facebook Cloud are the Facebook users. The users can be coming in from a desktop or a laptop, or they can come in from the smartphone. And of course, we have cloud, Amazon Web Services Cloud, where we have kept some data, some JSON files, some databases. Basically, this has some data. So our very first ideal chatbot, what we'll do is we'll write the code to access the JSON files. And if time permits, we'll access the database for video clips. But basically, we'll write the chatbot logic that basically takes information from the cloud and sends it to the Facebook user. Okay, that's what the chatbot is going to do. Before we actually do the development, here is a simple explanation of our very first Facebook chatbot. Let's say if it wants to send a text. So before we go in, here is a user. And here is a messenger, Facebook Messenger, and this is our PC that has our chatbot as well as our Ngrok. Okay, so think of this as all of this is our PC, and this can be the same as our PC, or it can be a smartphone. Basically, you're running your messenger. So the very first step is the user says message is sent. Let's say the user says hi. That's step number 1. Message sent to the channel, so it goes to the Facebook Cloud. And the Facebook Cloud sends the message to our bot using what is known as a webhook. And then since webhook is developed, webhook is set up by Ngrok will deliver it to our bot, and bot replies to the message from the user. So that is step number 4, and that comes to the Facebook Cloud, and the Facebook then returns it to the Facebook Messenger through step number 5. This is basically the response from the chatbot to the Facebook Messenger, and then that will be delivered to the user. Okay, so those are the simple 6 steps involved when sending a message from the user, through the messenger, through the cloud, through to the bot using Ngrok. And when it wants to send a message back, it goes through the reverse path, goes from the bot to the cloud, to the messenger, and to the user. Okay, so those are the 6 steps that we will go through in our program. So in order to do that, so pictorially you will see in a minute that we'll be running our Facebook Messenger also in the same laptop, so that way we don't have to worry about going to the smartphone and stuff like that. So this is how the chatbot window would look like. And in order to, on our PC, we'll create 2 command prompt windows. One, we will be running the Ngrok HTTP 3000. So that is what we will use to set up the webhook. And then we'll run our chatbot program, which is nothing but M4 FB chatbot send text.js. We will take a look at this one briefly. So basically, it's a Node.js program. So we'll run in the second terminal window. Or a command prompt window will run our Node.js program, which is a chatbot program. So basically, 2 command prompt windows, one that will run Ngrok, the other one will run the Facebook chatbot. Okay, so that's what we'll see in a minute, and that will allow us to go through all the 6 steps: sending the message from the user to the bot, and bot responds back to the user. So all of that is going to be done by these 2 command prompts, and of course the user will be using the Facebook Messenger. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to send you or point you to the JavaScript program called M4FB chatbot send.txt. So we will copy it into our bot folder. We'll go to the developer account and do the following. Basically, we'll go to the app and copy the page token from the ideal first chatbot page and paste it in our chatbot code itself. And then we'll open a command prompt, a terminal window, and we run the node M4FB chatbot send text.js. You will see this in a minute. If you see any errors such as can't find express or can't find FB bot framework, don't be alarmed. All this means is that node.js installation does not have these required packages. So all you need to do is do an npm install express or npm install FB bot framework. So these 2 will take care of running your program. So all this page is telling you is how to copy the page token from the developer account into your JavaScript code, which we will see in a minute, and then we'll run the chatbot. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, in the second command prompt, we'll run ngrok http 3000. We'll copy this URL from the ngrok and go back to this Facebook developer account and go to the setup webhooks page and paste this ngrok followed by webhook, and then you do certain things which you will see in a minute. So once we complete these 2 steps, what happens is all the things that we saw here is completely set up. Then we can go and see whether we can type in hello message into the chatbot, and then we can see the information coming back and forth between the chatbot and the messenger user. Okay, so before we proceed further, we will go there and do this live. So basically, we'll run these 2 command prompts and see whether we can see all of this up and running on my PC, and you can follow along and do this in your computer as well. Okay, so the very first thing is I go to my desktop folder. So this is my IGL-FB bot folder. I've already copied M4FB chatbot send.txt. So it's a very simple program. As you can see, we will walk through this code in a minute. But here is a page token that I talked about. It's a very long string. And so this is the page token that the chatbot uses. So this is our chatbot code, by the way. This is what we'll be running it in our PC. And when we want to send a message to the user, then we need to use this page token. So this page token is something that we need to get it from the developer account. Okay, and so that's what we'll do first. So we'll go to first. Before we do that, let me delete this page token, right? Because we don't have it. So we'll go get it from the so page token right now is empty. We'll go to the Facebook developer account. So this is our let me start from the beginning so that way you have an idea. So you bring up your browser, you go to facebook.com. Okay, so here is my ideal first bot. Then you go to your developer.facebook.com, right? So, and you go to your app, which is your IGL first bot app. And here you can go to the messenger and settings. So this is where you will be able to get your page token as well as set up your webhook, right? So this is what we saw in the last class. So very first thing is we want to go and get the page token. So here is the button that says generate token. It says to protect security, only share this token when you're trust. So I say I understand. Here is our long string of web token. Copy this. Okay. So now the token is copied. We are done. Come back to our program, which is the M4 FB chatbot font. Here is my page token. So just do a paste, edit. for some reason it does not allow that, so we can just do a Control V. That's your paste. Okay, so page token is set up, so you can now save it. Now my chatbot has the right page token which I got from the Facebook developer account. All right, now next one is we need to set up the Weber Qrl. In order to do that, we want to bring up first, before we do that, let us bring up our first command prompt. Again, I go to my bot folder, right? IGL FB bot. We do a directory. This is my M4 FB chatbot send text.js. So the very first way one is we need to do node M4 FB chatbot send text.js. So right now my chatbot is running. IGL FB chatbot is running. So leave that window as is, and so bring up another command prompt. So we'll bring up another command prompt. That's where we'll be running our ngrok. So you go to desktop, IGL. So do an ngrok HTTP 3000. So we are running, we're asking ngrok to give us a public URL, and make sure that you take the HTTPS. The ngrok gives you two URLs, HTTP and HTTPS, and we want to take the HTTPS URL. So you select this. It depends on many windows. So for example, here you can do edit copy, right? So basically you copy this, and so this is the ngrok URL that we just copied. Now we want to set up your webhooks. So you do an add callback URL. Here you are, do a paste followed by webhook. Okay, and here you need to say verify underscore token, because that is what our program is going to be sending, right? The program is sending verify underscore token. So that's what you paste in the callback URL, and you just say verify and save. Okay, so it looks like it has verified. So after we successfully set up the callback URL for the webhook, now we need to add a subscription for this page. Okay, so we just add subscription. You want to say messages, message postback, some options. Most important is the messages and post callbacks and message reads and stuff like that. I think select some random ones, it is fine, but make sure that you have the first three. So you selected that. Now everything is set up right now. So now we'll go back to our page, right? We went to our page, and here is our send button. So we select here, and we want to type in hello. And it says welcome to IGL chatbot. So you can see in our window that we got this message hello, and it received the messages back. So basically our program hello welcome to chatbot is running just fine. So let's say if you want to change this to hello welcome to IGL chatbot, I am doing just fine. Welcome to chatbot, or I can say how can I help you, right? So let's say we want to save it. Since we changed the chatbot, so we'll just Control C will stop the chatbot. We'll run it again by doing an up arrow. So it is running now. Now let's go back to our chatbot, and we want to say hello. Says hello, welcome to IGL chatbot, how can I help you? So basically now our chat, this is our Facebook Messenger, and we are communicating with the chatbot, and the chatbot is running on our PC. So this is how you write your very first chatbot. Of course, now we can add more logic here. We can get more commands. Right now, no matter what you get from the user, you're sending this text message, hello, welcome to IGL chatbot, but you can add more logic here. You want, let's say if you want to build a train reservation system or a flight reservation system, this is the code that you will be modifying and sending all kinds of information from the chatbot, which is this code, to the user. Okay, so we'll talk about some important stuff here. For example, in this code we have we use a package called Express from Node, we use FB bot framework. These are the two node.js packages that we use. And here is where we create an instance of the FB bot framework object that requires a page token and verify token. And then once you set the webhook, then you're listening in for the messages from the user. And this is our debug statement that ideal chatbot is running, that you will see that is happening here. And then you go into a loop and say, as long as I get a message from the user, then first I want to display the message. That's what we saw here. Like if you type in hello, it displays in my console. Then this is the API that says bot send text message. That means send the following text message to the bot, and then you pass in the user ID that you got from the bot framework instantiation. Okay, so basically that's it. So basically we are using two node packages. One is called Express, the other one is called FB bot framework. And then whatever may be the message that we get from the user, we always send this hello, welcome to Ideal Chatbot. How can I help you? Let us see if I send some other text, see what it does. Okay, so let us say, how are you doing today? Okay, this is what the user is asking the chatbot. So it keeps saying the hello, welcome to Ideal Chatbot, how can I help you? But you can see that we got that message from the user. This is the chatbot console window, so we know that we got this message as well. So this is how the chatbot and the Facebook Messenger users are communicating. The same Facebook Messenger, you can run it on your smartphone. So you can bring up your Facebook Messenger app on your smartphone. It will look exactly the same thing, and it will still work on your smartphone. I will show that when we meet face to face sometime. Okay, so that basically it. So we basically went through these two steps, right? We first ran our chatbot. First, we took the page token from the developer account, paste it in our chatbot. We open a command prompt, run the chatbot using Node, and then in the second window we ran ngrok, copied the HTTPS URL, went to the Facebook developer account, set up the Weber QRL, subscribe the page, and then that's what we did. And then we also took a look at two node.js packages that we use in this code. We use Express and FB bot framework. Express allows us to connect with the Facebook for using HTTP. We use two APIs, use and listen, and then of course I given the URL for that. And then we use a FB bot framework package that is needed, that allows us to send and receive messages to the Facebook user. And we use two APIs, bot.on and bot.send text message. So as long as we get a message, we are sending this. We are using this API to send the message. Okay, so that's it. This is your first IGL Facebook chatbot, and have fun with it. Okay, now it is time for our quiz. First question is, what node.js package we used in our Facebook chatbot to communicate with the Facebook cloud? How did you use the Facebook page token in your first Facebook chatbot? How did you obtain the Facebook webhooks for your chatbot? Take a video of your very first chatbot and share it with the staff. Okay, so those are the four things that we would like you to do. Okay, hope you got a very good idea of how to build your very first chatbot. So always keep in mind these 6 steps that we went through, and the 2 command prompt windows, one running ngrok, the other one running the chatbot, and then you open up your Facebook Messenger on your account. You'll be able to communicate between the user and the chatbot. With that, we'll conclude this class. We'll see you in the next time.